Thank you very much. Oh, shit. I have a controversial opinion about this movie. This is the worst movie Pixar Studio has ever made. Yes, it is worse than Cars. It is worse than Cars 2. It is freaking even worse than Cars 2. Why? The very simple answer is because Cars 2 knew what it was. It was a dumb cash grab, but at least it was entertaining, even though it was so dumb. And I wanted to slowly pull his eyes out with a scalpel and force him to eat it. Now, this movie is just a big, big mess. Let's talk about the Good Dinosaur. Thing I'm going to say before we start is one of the reasons why I think this movie is so bad. It has to do with the animation style, the clash of animation style. Because the background and the environments that they do is some of the best I've ever seen. It looks so real, it looks so amazing. The rain, the fields, the mountains, everything looks tip-top. It is some of the best thing I have ever seen. It is super realistic. What do we insert into this super realistic environment? We insert these guys. Dinosaurs that look like they come out of a Gary Larson strip or something like that. They look like some wonky Warner Brothers thing from 10 years ago. To give you a perspective what I mean, think of Barry Lyndon. But imagine that Barry Lyndon has been replaced by a animated Tony the Tiger or Peter Griffin or something like that. It looks fucking bad. That's what it is. And since I couldn't get past it, I couldn't get into the movie itself. But that's not the worst problem this movie is hampered with. The story itself is so cliched and so lame. Why does every single movie about dinosaurs forces the dinosaurs to A, speak, don't speak, don't speak, I notice what you say. Stop singing, you're bad at it. I know that I'm bad, but I can't help it. Sorry. You're Pixar, you made WALL-E, where they didn't say a word for the first 30 minutes, and it was fucking amazing. Second of all, you have a dinosaur movie where they have to move from point A to point B. Why do all dinosaur movies have this as a plot device? Why? Can't you think of anything else? We're Back doesn't count, that's just an LSD trip. That movie does not exist, does not compute. Oh shit! However, what makes this movie sink completely is the fact that the story is so jarringly awkward. This movie doesn't know what it is. The clashing of styles, the mishmash of different ideas, and the constant moving and the constant unfocused jumbling mess of a movie works horrendously bad. Add lame characters except Sam Elliott's cowboy dinosaur who, when they say let's ride, then they run away like this. Like they're riding something, they're not riding anything. The only thing that's missing is the coconuts, and you would have Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh, what a great movie that is. It's such a great movie. But I'm getting sidetracked all the time. I can't focus because this movie cannot fucking focus. The jokes doesn't work, the characters are lame and uninteresting. And all these wonderful backgrounds and all these magnificent parts are just wasted. Now we have our main character who is a young dinosaur who is afraid of everything and feel he can't leave a mark or some shit like that. And after we pull the Mustafa wheel out, long live the king, always a great thing. He is alone, and he comes across a cave boy who has been separated from his family. This is essentially a boy and a dog. Oh, I forgot to mention that the dinosaurs have evolved faster than humans and have survived. So the humans are on caveman level and the dinosaurs are like on the Bronze Age or something like that. They are farmers without opposing thumbs. Good luck with that one, by the way. Using their heads, fuck off. It doesn't work. And I probably could have met the filmmakers halfway and believed this one if they could have made a movie that fucking worked. The movie is just, it's so unfocused. It has so many jaw-droppingly cliched sequences. And as I say, because it is so unfocused and it doesn't know what it is, it just falls apart. I've seen so many much worse movies, but not from Pixar. There are, you know, the occasional great sequences when he bonding with the human boy, and also that is the sequences where they fucking shut up. They just let the picture speak, and that is where the movie fucking works. Not the other one, not Sam Elliott talking about whatever he was talking about, without the writing, without the weird triceratops and biting heads off different characters for no apparent reason. So sad. I'm not a die-hard Pixar fan, but I think that they generally make very good movies, and Pixar at their best, they make some of the best animated movies ever. So it's sad to see a studio that has made so many movies that has been so good, and here they just make a movie that is a big old shoulder shrug. The development of this movie was apparently a very difficult one, and lots of different directors came and went, and lots of creative ideas, you know, were thrown into this one, and they decided to go with all of them. That's maybe the reason why this movie feels so unfocused. I'm gonna give this movie the rating of 24. For all the bad things you can say about them, the animation is still freaking great. It's just either have a cartoonish background or have realistic dinosaurs. You can't do one of them. It doesn't work like that. At least not for me. So that was The Good Dinosaur. Are you part of the small minority who thinks that this is the worst thing Pixar has ever made? Or are you the vast majority who think that Cars 2 is the worst thing that Pixar has ever made? Interesting to see what you're thinking about this one. See you next time reviewing, well, so and so from such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.